We're on the Sugar River at Belleville, above the dam. I tried fishing below the dam, it sucked. There's nothing there. So we're gonna try fishing above the dam in this shallower, calmer water. Gonna toss some worms. Hopefully we can get some good fish. All right, people. Let's actually sling this out there. A really good, healthy bait. If there's any kind of fish that'll be interested in this out there. You can get it pretty far out there. Water isn't very deep here, probably like 2-3 feet at the most. It's actually a couple feet higher than it usually is. But, you know, the whole river is a couple feet higher right now. I don't know if it'll be this high in the summer, but right now, everything's higher. So hopefully we can get a fish out there. I know there's usually carp here, but they haven't been biting lately. I think we finally have a fish, folks. Oh yes, fishy. Oh yeah. Oh, but it got off. Oh no, it's still on. It's trying to pull a fast one on me, make me think it got off. But it's actually still on. It's not a big one though. It's a nasty little carp. But I'll take a nasty little carp after not catching anything for a while. But just one little carp out of 5 billion that are possibly here. All right, healthy little bugger. Probably 2 or 3 pounds. Not too bad. But we're gonna let him go. Hopefully you catch a couple more today. Even the carp fishing has been kind of crappy lately, but see you, carp. All right, that was a decent first fish. Not very big. In fact, the carp I catch above Belleville Dam tend to be kind of small. The ones below it tend to be much bigger. I don't think I've ever caught anything above 5 pounds in terms of carp here. Whereas the ones below the dam I've caught over 10. Still not a huge carp, but definitely way bigger than the one above the carps above the dam. But, you know, any fish is a good fish right now, so I'll take it. I think we got a fish here. All of them have come on this side and not that side. A couple of them gotten off. And that one's on for sure. I can feel it tugging. These carp are pretty fierce once they get on. Need to make sure there's enough drag because I've lost a leader already to a carp. These leaders suck, by the way, so you have to have enough drag on them or they'll bust pretty easily. Especially on fighting fish like carp. They might not go on walleye because walleyes are wimps at fighting, at least the ones I've caught. But for fighting fish like carp, they don't last long. And as you can see, we got a little carpio friend there, jumping up and down. All right, come on, carp. All right, my little carpio friend. We need to get, obviously gonna need to get the net here. All right, successful carping mission. Need to catch a few more, maybe catch a bass even. But the wind's not letting me toss out very far, honestly. But there's carps here in this shallow water, but that's all I've ever caught here. I'm hoping that there's a bass here somewhere, maybe even a death fish, but mostly just carps. Another carp. Another little carpio friend. Plenty of them here on the Sugar. You can catch them in the dead of winter too. They just don't bite nearly as much. So I'll see you later, carp. Considering that all my catches have come around the bend, I think I'm gonna remove the pole here and put it over there. I think I'm gonna have a lot more luck putting it over there than keeping it here because I haven't really gotten too many hits over here. And they all seem to like the area where the river kind of like takes a curve more than just straight out here. It's like constant 20-mile-an-hour wind today, which makes it very hard to fish. Well, let's throw it out right at this curve here. I think most, if not all, the fish are here in this area. It's far enough. And yeah, I'd rather be a little cooler, but not as windy. This windy nonsense is no good. I can't really fish that well with super high wind that's constantly blowing in my face. Another fish on here. Yeah, I feel it. That's not just the bait. The worm's won't feel like a pound fish. Obviously, it's a fish and it's swimming. Another carp, but smaller. All these are really, really small carp, unfortunately, and not much I can do about that. Carp dart around a lot, but all I've caught are these 1 pound carp. There aren't like 10 pounders here, probably because the water is a little too shallow here for 10 pound carp. But these pounders, yeah, they float around. Another carp. Man, the wind's just making it hard for me to talk now. It's so high. See ya, carp. Just want to catch something else here, but I don't know if that's possible or not. It does seem like they're all gathered at this one spot. Should try this spot deep in the winter as well, instead of that bend over there, because this spot seems to be pretty money for carp. Just launching it out, coming it back. And I guess it does matter on what the water level is, because the water level is really high right now, so there's probably enough water out there for carp to free swim around. Whereas the water's low, there's like zero water out there for them to do anything. I don't know why, the pike just never seem to make it above the dam in Belleville. Like, I think that's the extent of the Sugar River they go. I've definitely seen them below the dam, but I've never seen even one above the dam, which is kind of weird. All that's up here is carp and suckers in the spring. If there's suckers, there should be pike, but there does not seem to be any pike up here. I've seen people fishing for bass up here before though, so probably is some bass up here. Water is less than 50 right now, so probably not too active. I think I've got another carp over there. They're not pulling too hard right now, but like right out there, like between this tree over here and that island, that's where all of them are. They don't seem to be anywhere else. Yeah, that's another carp. It's probably gonna catch 1 or 2 more and then go home, because that's enough carping for today. If there were big carp, I'd be more excited, but they're like little boogers, like 1 or 2 pound carp out here. Lively though, very, very lively, but not that exciting. Not exciting at all. Realistically, carp are just big goldfish. If you look at carp and you look at goldfish, there's a very, very big resemblance, because they're kind of from the same family. See a carp. Luckily the turtles haven't activated yet, because they're crazy for worms as well. I have a hard time dealing with them once they are active. They'll be active towards the end of May. The carp, they're active now. Only in this one spot though, for some reason, that I don't understand. I think this fish wants to rip my pole off, so we're gonna bring it in. The wind is getting to be near insufferable stages. Unfortunately, and I'm gonna have to leave soon because I can't take the wind much more. It's like getting higher and higher as the day gets later and later, which is kind of strange. The wind usually kind of goes off. There we go, we have a carp here. 5 carp for today. Not a bad fishing day. I was hoping to catch a bass or a trout at the dam, but it doesn't seem like there's one at the dam, so gonna have to just settle for a lot of carp, which, you know, considering how fishing's been going lately, I'll take that for now. I will take that for now. And plus it's the run of the mill for Belleville at this time of the year, above the dam. Because I've never actually caught anything besides carp and suckers above the dam. Although people swear to me that there are bass here, I just haven't seen bass here. Only caught bass below the dam and in the pond itself. And there's not many of them. But oh well, another successful carp capture. The smaller they are, the fiercer they fight. There's one wanted to rip my pole out. It's like the smallest one today. See you, carp. I think since my fishing pole completely changed directions here, I didn't hear the bell over here, but I'm pretty sure there's a carp in my other pole as well. This will make 6 fish for today. That's definitely a fish because it's completely going the opposite way. It's being very discreet, but there it is. Another fish, 6 fish for today. I was hoping for something besides a carp, but carp actually pulling in are much more fun than bass, because carp of this size, a bass of this size would not fight very hard. A carp of this size, they fight pretty hard. River fish generally fight better than pond fish, and carp are just more streamlined than bass overalls. But another little carpio. Last fish of the day. It's getting too windy for me to stay, so I'll see you later, fish. All right, people, that's gonna be it for today. A lot of carp, about it, no bass. Not pike season, otherwise I would be fishing for a pike. I would stay longer, but the wind is just completely unbearable today. But much more successful today than previous days, so nice fishing adventure. I'll be back very, very soon for more fish here, maybe, and in Madison, of course. I'll be looking for other fishing spots along the Sugar and other rivers, so join me again next time. Hopefully just carp wasn't too disappointing. Like and subscribe and hit that bell notifications button, and feel free to message me on any of these videos if you need fishing spots.